Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the commencement exercises for the Fallsburg class of 2018. At this time, I'm going to call the class president, Iris Mancia, to the podium to lead us in the pledge to the flag, and I ask that you please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, faculty, and staff, I'd like to welcome you here this afternoon. The class of 2018 is truly a unique group of students. And if you ask them, they'll say to you that they're my favorite class. That's the subject of some debate, but for today, let's say that's true. Now, they're actually a great group of kids, and as I've gotten to know them over the last 6 years, I realized just how unique they really, really are. We've got incredible craftsmen, we've got scholars, we've got incredible athletes, and we've got incredible theater actors and actresses and musicians. And so when I was thinking of what message I could send to them about how momentous this day was today, I decided, because so many of them participate in some form of musical activity, and I come from a musical background, that I would try to go through the archives of my head and see if there was a song somewhere whose lyrics really spoke to me and something that I could say to them today to really send them on their way correctly. And then I thought to myself, why would I say anything? This is your moment. This is your time. When you shove all the doubts and demons on their way. You've earned this moment, this special chance to gather up your past and make some sense at last. This is the moment. This is the time. autumn at the moment are in rhyme. You've earned this moment, this special chance to gather up your past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all you've done, all of the scheming and screaming and dreaming become one. This is your day. See it sparkle and shine. You've earned this moment. It's your time. For all these years, you've never been alone. And now the time has come to prove that you can make it on your own. This is the moment, your final test. Destiny beckons, don't ever reckon second best. You can't look down, you must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, you sit forever with the gods. When you look back, you will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Congratulations to the class of 2018. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the president of the Fallsburg Board of Education, Ms. Deborah Barbiani.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to top that one. Welcome, everyone. Let me just fix this. On behalf of the Fallsburg Board of Education, I am honored to welcome you all this afternoon. To our administration, teachers, support staff, parents, family members, and community, I would like to thank you for believing in the power of education. To our students, it's a crazy world out there, but I can confidently say that you've got this. This afternoon, you have earned the right to call yourselves a graduate of Fallsburg and to begin the path that many before you have traveled. In the years to come, there will be times when you will forget the values and training instilled upon you by your parents, relatives, coaches, teachers, and school staff, such as integrity, honor, compassion, and patience. So what is my advice to you? Remember to love your family. They care more deeply for you than you will probably ever know. Remember to thank the people who got you where you are today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now. Do not put a limit, definition, or number on success. Let success evolve into everything surrounding your life, throughout your life. Wrap yourself into your studies, your job, your family, and just life in general. Find a career you love and invest in your professional life in becoming the best in your field. Find a cause and make a difference. I want you to be bold. Speak loudly and let the world know you are here. Let the world know that you matter. Start tomorrow. Do something big. Be a participant, not a spectator. You have persevered, studied, practiced, and prepared. Some of you have organized blood drives, others organized walkouts. Some of you have spoken eloquently of racism, helping us to see more clearly. Others work to provide food for those in need. You have shared your fears and your desires. With empathy, critical thinking, and enthusiasm, you have demonstrated the ability to speak truth to power. As you move on to new adventures, remember Fallsburg, where your roots are firmly planted and feel confident in the strength those roots provide. At this time, I would like to once again congratulate the class of 2018.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the salutatorian of the Fallsburg class of 2018, Ms. Julia Batista.
Good afternoon. I want to begin by thanking all of the family, staff, and faculty that are attending this most awaited day today with the sitting graduation class. Today is a day we leave Fallsburg Central as students and enter the world as adults. The faces on this stage are here today to proudly accept their procession into the future, accepting the next challenge of life, adulthood. Some of us have still yet to decide our future aspirations, while the rest of us know exactly what path we've chosen to follow. High school has ultimately served as one of the biggest experiences and has given us the chance to show our present selves built from the past. Coming to Fallsburg in 2010 to join the 5th grade class was nothing short of frightening. No one wants to be the new kid, and yet there I was, sitting in an assigned seat in Mrs. Kentop's classroom, being mistaken for another classmate who was also named Julia. This misinterpretation thus began my long Fallsburg experience. Just like starting in any school, over the next few years, I experienced new friendships and my first love. Coming into Fallsburg was a completely new experience. I've never seen so many different kinds of kids interact with each other without any care for differences. This was an observation that I carried into the high school. Suddenly, here we were, roaming the halls of high school, being thrust into a brand new world. Back then, opening up our lockers and getting our homework done before 9 o'clock seemed like our biggest concerns in the world. As the years progressed, we found that roaming the halls wasn't exactly a bad thing, Zen and Jose, but that we'd eventually get the hang of it. Doing homework before 9 evolved into being pushed until midnight and sometimes until the next morning. We stopped caring about keeping our belongings safe. More than half of us kept our lockers open without the lock and often had our stuff scattered in various friends' lockers throughout the school. Some of us moved into more advanced classes while others took a traditional route. But no matter which class we found ourselves in, someone was always asking for a pencil or pen to write with. The point is that as high schoolers, we learned that we're influential upon each other. A number of friendships and relationships were made, making a lot of our moments shared together memorable. We met new people and have made some shared moments that are dear to our hearts. Throughout all relationships, however, there's something that we take away from that interaction. There are many people here on this stage and in the audience that have not only made a big difference for me, but for all of the graduates here today. There are people that have started and stoked that spark for us to do more and to pursue the things that we love to do. There are people sitting on this stage that have the power to inspire others to do more. But there's one specific thing that I'd like to address about my high school experience. We live in a country where diversity is at its peak. My particular group of friends could probably serve as the best example of this melting pot, and I am nothing but grateful to have come to understand that. If you look closely, there are so many different people sitting up here on this stage. We have white, black, gay, straight, Asian, Hispanic, and so much more. Diversity. Each one of the individuals on this stage today is unique. All of our differences defined by our ethnicity, religion, sexual preference, or our personalities, future hopes, and dreams. Yet, regardless of all of these differences, we've learned not only to accept each other, but to grow together. Instead of turning our backs against one another, we've allowed friendships to bloom and occasionally to die, and perhaps to even come back to life, regardless of difference. We've made it through the inauguration of a president that gained fame through his reality TV show, through Snapchat's horrendous updates, through all of the memes circling social media, and not to mention our extreme senioritis. And apparently there's still no cure. We've been faced with tremendous challenges, whether it be political or personal, but we still managed to graduate. The faces up here today have managed to make it our business to keep up with our education so that we could walk this stage today. We're everyday people that all aspire to do great things, just like the most of you were and are. We all have the potential and capability to reach greatness. Our hopes and dreams make up who we are and what the future will become. The relationships created here will forever be part of our legacies. Fallsburg has been the place for us to grow and to prosper, serving as a bridge into adulthood and expected success. We won't let you down. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Ms. Caitlin Sims.
What's up? Good afternoon. I would like to start off by thanking everyone for being here today. It is safe to say that many of us would not be sitting here on the stage without the help and support from the parents, friends, family, teachers, and administrators that are here today. I want to keep my cliche thank you short and sweet. I want to thank my family for always being there for me and supporting me throughout this crazy journey. I want to thank my friends, even though I always say I only have like 2 friends, but that isn't true. I would shout them all out, but that's a lot of work. Just know, we lit. I want to thank my best friend Diamond for always being there for me since day one. Lastly, I would like to thank all the teachers for helping me give the knowledge that I have today. Now, let's get into this. The majority of the class of 2018 has been together for what seems like forever. In elementary school, we were obviously very immature kids, and some of us still are. Kindergarten through 3rd grade, we learned the basic skills that we needed for the future, but who really remembers that long ago? In 4th grade, the boys thought the girls had cooties and vice versa, so everyone would administer cootie shots to all of their closest friends. This vaccination was not very effective because soon everyone started to develop crushes, which definitely sparked the drama era in our grade. In 5th grade, someone who shall remain unnamed, Jose, ate all of the cereal bars out of Miss Kentop's project room. This led to the loss of recess until someone eventually confessed. This was the worst catastrophe to ever occur in our young lives. 6th grade was the start of our awkward stages. This consisted of poor fashion, hair, and questionable life choices, like spending all our money on Pokemon cards, Beyblades, and One Direction apparel. Most of us were a little insane. It took some of us, especially myself, a lot longer to realize how crazy we looked and acted. I know you all remember having skinny jeans in every color of the rainbow. Or even some of us, like Nick, who used to wear striped shirts tucked into plaid shorts. And let's not forget the infamous bowl cut that some of us used to rock. In 7th grade, we learned how to open a combination lock, which again, some of us still haven't mastered. 8th and 9th grade was definitely a blur and consisted mainly of stealing boyfriends or girlfriends and who said this about someone else. 10th grade is when all the drama started to come slowly to an end. It is also the year when the best food fight of all time took place over a Bosco stick. 11th grade was probably the most stressful years of our lives. We had to take the SATs, start preparing for college, and finish up the rest of our Regents exams. If I had $1 for every time someone said they had an emotional breakdown last year, I would be able to afford Sham's car. Senior year came and left in the blink of an eye. It consisted of breaking every ping pong table, getting yelled at to get to class, and realizing that we were about to be released into the real world. But the most memorable part of senior year occurred during senior trip. Justin brought enough pretzels to supply the entire United States population in the event of a zombie apocalypse occurring during those 3 short days. Over the last 6 years here at Fallsburg Junior Senior High School, it is clear that we have learned a great deal. Ms. Calavito taught us, aside from math, that you should not stress so much, although some of us couldn't stop. Mr. Ghost taught us that you can have fun in class and still learn, but he is still fake for not letting me read. Mr. Brown taught us that it's okay to be different, and that's word to brown shoes. Yeah. Mr. J taught us that we should be chilling like Bob Dylan, even though most of us didn't even know who that was. And Mr. G taught us that if we put mothballs in our closets, the holes in our jeans would disappear. All of this knowledge will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life. But I think the most important thing we have learned over the past 6 years is that every single one of us has the potential to succeed in the future. All the blood, sweat, and tears, literally, that we put into high school helped us to get to this point in our lives. I can say on behalf of all of us that it wasn't as easy as we thought it would be. A wise philosopher and part-time musician named Drake once said, "Started from the bottom, now we're here." But just because we're here doesn't mean that we can't go up from here. Just like our boy Clout God Britt always says, the only we can go from here is up. On the stage behind me today, there are future teachers, nurses, lawyers, doctors, police officers, and some people that don't know what their future holds, which is okay. There are even athletes that have what it takes to go pro, like Diamond, Rashad, Brandon, Dr. Harvey, and Kelvin. While on the path to accomplishing our dreams, some of us may fail, but we all have the potential to get back up and succeed. Some of our plans may change. Someone may want to be an engineer today, but discover a love for chemistry tomorrow. We live in a society that is always changing. Some of us may end up having a career in a field that doesn't even exist today. Whatever happens, we all have the potential to adapt, change, and most importantly, succeed. There was once a boy named Troy Bolton in arguably one of the best movies of all time, High School Musical. He said, "We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach." This is exactly what I want every single one of you guys to remember. There is nothing you can't accomplish if you put your mind to it. To quote Shakespeare, it is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. I wish you the best of luck in all of your future plans. Today is the first step towards the rest of our lives. We are breaking free from high school, and it is going to be the start of something new. I know that the future may seem scary, but it is in our hands. The future doesn't start tomorrow, it starts right now. But don't worry, Jeffrey's diet still starts tomorrow, fam. Wherever life takes you, be spontaneous and take chances. Always stay true to who you are and stick up for what you believe in. Personally, I will always support the fact that SpongeBob SquarePants is the best show of all time. My fellow classmates, I want you to take a good look at who is sitting around you. I want you to do this because it may be the last time you ever see some of these faces. It is a sad thing to think about, but I don't think any of us want high school to last forever, since it is nothing like High School Musical. So we've got to go our own way and move on to bigger and better things. Always remember the past, live in the present, and think about the future. Go out and live your best life. Don't stick to the status quo. Be different. Never forget where you came from, and remember that Mr. Williams saved the best class for last. Congratulations, class of 2018. We made it. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to ask the guidance counselor for the 12th graders, Ms. Sonia Ferreira, to come on stage to award the various awards and scholarships.
Good afternoon. I am here to present the scholarships and awards to some very deserving students. But before I do, I would like to thank the families and community organizations that have made these awards possible. I'd also like to say congratulations to the entire class of 2018 on reaching this great milestone. And in true Ms. Ferreira fashion, I gotta drop some gems. I want to remind you, As you start this next chapter of your lives, always remember you have the freedom to define who you are. Believe in yourself. No, there will be times when you fail. Don't give up. For sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. I hope that you take away with you the many lessons that you've learned while here at Fallsburg and apply them to life's tests. Working with you has been an honor and a pleasure, and I wish you all nothing but the best. Now, to introduce the 2018 scholarship winners. Anastasia Baer. Anastasia is the recipient of the Kiwanis Club Scholarship and the Fallsburg Alumni Award. Congratulations. Okay. Sierra Barbiani. Sierra is the recipient of the FHS Class of 1968 50th Anniversary Award. Oh. Next time, we'll do it. Julia Batista. There's a couple things here. Salutatorian, Eugene Feldman Sandra Williams Award for Excellence in English, Fallsburg Art Award, Hertzler Rufus Scholarship, Samuel Baton, Eugene Feldman, Trudy Capito, Gussie Kosofsky, Arthur Townsend, Abe Wasserman, Sandra Williams SGA Memorial Scholarship, the New York State Award for Academic Excellence, the Monticello Rotary Service Award, New York State Comptroller Student Achievement Award, and the Horatio Alger Association Scholarship. Brandon Blakeney. Brandon is the winner of the Kiwanis Club Scholarship, the J.J. Wheeler Memorial Scholarship, and the Resnick Group Scholarship. Okay, this is a long one, so bear with me. Sadie Caballero. The Samuel Baton Fallsburg Community Scholarship, the Seymour and Minnie Feldman Scholarship, the Samuel Baton, Eugene Feldman, Trudy Capito, Gussie Kosofsky, Arthur Townsend, Abe Wasserman, Sandra Williams SGA Memorial Scholarship, Kiwanis Club Scholarship, the Fallsburg Alumni Award, the Monticello Rotary Service Award, Timothy Hill Memorial Scholarship, Fallsburg Lions Achievement Award, Monticello Elk Scholarship, the Francis Tavermina Memorial Scholarship, Brian Ingber Memorial Foundation Achievement Award, the Liberty Lions Club Scholarship, the Fallsburg Fire Department and Rescue Squad Scholarship. Ashley Camacho Diaz. Ashley is the winner of the Fallsburg Fire Department and Rescue Squad Scholarship. Josue Chavez. The Trudy Capito Award for Excellence in Social Studies and the Spanish Award. Rachel Calora. Rachel is the recipient of the Hertzler Rufus Scholarship and the FHS Class of 1968 50th Anniversary Award. Jennifer Davila. The Girls Physical Education Award, the Samuel Baton Fallsburg Community Scholarship, and the New York State Award for Academic Excellence. Okay, Juan Dendriare Arena. Juan is the recipient of the Business Award.
Okay.
Congratulations. Diamond Fannings. Diamond is the recipient of the Blossom Cohen Memorial Award and the Milton Brazell Scholarship. Catherine Flores Granados. Catherine is the recipient of the Triple C Award and the Young Entrepreneurs Club Award. Guillermo Granados. Guillermo is the recipient of the award for vocal musicianship, Esther Mintz Flanagan Scholarship. Congratulations. Jalen Harvey. Jalen is the recipient of the Boys Physical Education Award. Congratulations, Jalen. Good work. Jacqueline Hatt. Jacqueline is the recipient of the Drama Award and the Hertzler Rufa Award. Matthew Hossein. Matthew is the recipient of the Triple C Award. Elizabeth Lake. Libby is the recipient of the Award for Instrumental Music, Hertzler Rufa, the Kiwanis Club Scholarship, Fallsburg Lions Achievement Award, and the FHS Class of 1968 50th Anniversary Award. Congratulations. Victoria Langland. Victoria has received the Lucille S. Pantel Home Economics Award and the SUNY Sullivan Presidential Scholars Program. Congratulations, Victoria. Brittany Lent. Brittany has received the Award for Vocal Musicianship and the Edward Bryan Memorial Scholarship. Congrats. Iris Mancia. Iris has received the Fallsburg Alumni Award, the Samuel Baton Fallsburg Community Scholarship, and the Monticello Elks Scholarship. Allison Martinez. Allison is the recipient of the Hertzler Rufa Scholarship and the Rose Barr Memorial Award for Future Teachers. Jacqueline Maxwell. Jackie has received the Coach Mike Weiner Scholarship. Yeah. Did you know that? Yeah. Justin Mednick. Okay. Justin has received the Candy Gold Memorial Scholarship, the Salem Memorial Scholarship, Kiwanis Club Scholarship, Fallsburg Alumni Award, Robin Anderman Pacheco Award, Monticello Rotary Service Award, Fallsburg Lions Achievement Award, the Mel Bennick Memorial Scholarship, and the Monticello Elk Scholarship. Congratulations. Rashad Nurse. Rashad has received the Samuel Baton Fallsburg Community Scholarship, the Fallsburg Alumni Award, Fallsburg Lions Achievement Award, and the Coach Mike Weiner Scholarship. Ayana Princeville. Ayana has received the Samuel Baton Award for Excellence in Science, Samuel Baton Fallsburg Community Scholarship, the New York State Award for Academic Excellence, Kiwanis Club Scholarship, and the Cheryl Coulter Memorial Scholarship. Alyssa Sakadura. Alyssa has received the Samuel Baton Fallsburg Community Scholarship and the SUNY Sullivan Presidential Scholarships Program. Congratulations. Caitlin Sims. Caitlin is our valedictorian. She's received the Arthur Townsend Abe Wasserman Award for Excellence in Math, Nancy Solomon Scholarship, the New York State Award for Academic Excellence, Fallsburg Lions Achievement Award, Michael Lorino Perfect Attendance Award, Monticello Elk Scholarship, and the FHS Class of 1968 50th Anniversary Award. Congratulations. And Genesis Vega Roca. Genesis has received the SUNY Sullivan Presidential Scholars Program Award. And that concludes all of our awards and scholarships for the class of 2018.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the president of the class of 2018, Miss Iris Mencia.
Hurry up. All right. Good afternoon. I'm Iris Mencia, president of the class of 2018. Every student on the stage has worked incredibly hard, whether it was all the time or at the very last possible minute to make sure they graduate. Either way, all of us on the stage have made it. I would like to take a moment to recognize all of the family members, staff, friends, and boo-thangs, because without you, we probably wouldn't be on this stage tonight. So give yourselves a round of applause. I would love to say that this journey was full of nothing but sunshine, but Jesus doesn't like liars. The road we drove through high school had many potholes, and we would get extremely frustrated trying to avoid one problem and, well, swerving into another. But despite the fact that we haven't been drivers for very long, the fact that some of our cars got banged up, and we were way beyond empty and had only $1 and some spare change in the console for gas, we made it to our destination. How did we end up all coming together? We need to look back a bit, and I'm going to switch gears, pun intended, from the car analogy to colors. Each year represents different colors for me, and for 9th grade, all I can see is red and orange. Okay. I see red because in 9th grade, there was a lot of tension in our class, whether it was because of a girl trying to beat up another girl because she stole her boyfriend, or friendships ending over rumors, or boys trying to get Ayana to love them. That year was really a mess. I also think of orange because we finally got rid of orange as our class color and picked red, which stayed our color for the rest of high school. When I think of 9th grade, I remember everyone being super emotional when one word could end a friendship for almost a whole year. Clothes such as ripped jeans, band tees, and rubber bands that went all the way up to your elbow, or people just being obnoxious. It was the start of new relationships, love you, Saul, and the ending of probably the most iconic relationship in our grade, Juan and Julia. 9th grade was also the time where everyone wanted to bloom and be unique. I thought I was the coolest kid in the world wearing band shirts and Converse every day, but I look back now and realize that no one ever talked to me. I remember learning about Hammurabi's Code and doing map quizzes in Global, reading Romeo and Juliet in English, and trying to copy homework in geometry, but giving up because I felt bad whenever Miss Beebe would come to ask if we did our homework or not. It was just easier to do it. I think that summed it up well. Now on to 10th grade, which can be represented by the colors yellow and green. I don't really remember 10th grade, and I asked students what they remember from that time, and nobody really remembers anything. It's like our collective minds are scrubbed, like a freshly mowed lawn, green empty space with a yellow sun shining on it. So I guess yellow and green are the perfect colors. On to 11th. This year is represented by blue, because this was a very stressful year for everyone. Colleges started emailing us, and Ms. Ferreira would call us to see what our plans were, which we thank her so much for, because without her, many of us wouldn't even be going to college, because we probably wouldn't have filled out any of the paperwork. I can say that junior year for me was the best academic year I've ever had, so that colleges, when they look back at my 9th grade year, could see that I've gotten a lot better at doing homework. Everyone was always on edge because of schoolwork and choosing their college, and sometimes people would take their stress out on other people. There were a lot of problems when it came to our grade, like Josue being reported for bullying, or everyone arguing during battle of the classes. Somehow, through all of our struggles, all of us are coming together and putting our problems to rest. Senior year, which is represented by purple, flew by in a heartbeat. Okay. A lot of students had super busy schedules while others came in for a period and left right after. This year was a time to bond with each other, since we are all going into different directions after high school, and we definitely did. There was drama, of course. It's impossible for that not to happen, but at the end of the year, we finally came together. So, what's next? This thing keeps falling off of my bed. The future is an amusement park. You see all of these amazing rides and you get online, but each line seems to have hundreds of people. Each ride seems to be pretty nice and something you would like to go on, but you can't decide which one is the best to wait for. Sometimes you get online for a ride, but it's not worth the wait, so you go in a different direction. By the time you finally get on that ride, excitement starts to fill your body, and it's somehow better than you expected, or it makes you sick to your stomach and you wind up throwing up. No matter what ride any of us decide to take, it will all work out in the end. It may not be the first roller coaster we choose, but there are a lot of different rides in an amusement park. After today, we are stepping into the real world, a true great adventure. Sometimes it will rain on the day that you visit the amusement park, but after the rain always comes a rainbow. Thank you.
I would now like to bring to the podium the advisor to the class of 2018, Ms. Susan Urban.
All right, before I give out this award, I just want to say that senior year can definitely be one of the hardest to advise, but thank you guys for being amazing and making it easy, and I love you all to miss you so much. So I'm here to present the Howard T. Schofield Citizenship Award, and it's given to one male and one female senior every year in honor of an exemplary administrator, Mr. Schofield. Mr. Schofield was the superintendent here at Fallsburg and a well-respected member of the community. It is the most prestigious award a senior can receive, and it represents the upstanding qualities they have demonstrated. The qualities of upstanding citizenship that are considered are leadership, cooperation, academic achievement, and generally positive and helpful outlook on life. I'm very proud to present this award to two very deserving young adults. All right, so we have Matthew Hossain. Oh, I see. You'll get two together. I'm sorry. And Alison Martinez. Love you so much. All right. Come here.
It is now my honor to introduce to you the Superintendent of the Fallsburg Central School District, Dr. Ivan Katz.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Superintendent of Schools, I'm very happy to welcome you to graduation 2018. Tradition tells us that regardless of how profound a speaker's words are, they're usually forgotten in 7.5 minutes, which seems to be the afterlife of a graduation speech. So I'll be brief because I want to finish before you do. To our graduating seniors, I can tell you that your families are very proud of you and what you've accomplished thus far. You can't imagine the joy and the sense of relief they are experiencing on this monumental occasion. This is a good time to ask for money. I've always been a fan of great quotes made by successful people, and I usually insert a quote or two when I have the opportunity to speak. Today is no different, as I would like to share with you one short quote which I feel is important for graduates to hear. The source of the quote is unknown, but it's clear that it was said as advice to graduating seniors, and here it is. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. Don't strive to make your presence noticed. Just make your absence felt. As Superintendent of Schools, I am proud of the graduating class of 2018, and on behalf of the Fallsburg Central School District and Board of Education, my wish for you is that you work for a cause, that you live life to express, and that you make your absence felt in every important endeavor that this life has to offer. Thank you, and congratulations.
Set? Ready? Dear Mrs. Barbiani, President of the Fallsburg Board of Education, as principal of Fallsburg Junior Senior High School, I do hereby certify that the students who are about to receive their diplomas have satisfied all of the requirements to be considered a high school graduate in the state of New York. First row. Like, really? Really? Caitlin Sims. Julia Batista. Iris Mancia. Jasmine Acevedo. Joshua Allert. Down. Move him down. Zen Marcus Arscott. Anastasia Bear. Sierra Barbiani. Misty Bauer. Brandon Blakeney. Good job. Britton Burgess. Sadie Caballero. Ashley Camacho Diaz. Karen Campos. Congratulations, Shaim. Shaim Carr. Philip Cash. You guys out of order? You guys are out of order. Nada, you're next. Nada Chavez Galias. Josue Chavez. Quincy Collins. Gotta wait a minute for your dad to get up. Rachel Calora. Daniel Dalman Torres. Jennifer Davila. I got it. Dendari Arena, right? Dendari Arena? Dendari Arena? Dendari. Juan Dendari Arena Jr. Raul Diaz. Jonathan Dozer. Du Bois? No. Dubois. Some people say Du Bois, some people say Dubois. Tyler Dubois. Diamond Fannings. Elijah Fitz. Richard Fletcher III. Saul Fletcher. Destiny Flores. Catherine Flores Granados. Enyo Garcia Canteros. Where's that Diet Star? No, not yet. Jeffrey Gonzalez Moreno. Guillermo Granados. Just want to make sure. Syra Guzman Flores. Jalen Harvey. Jacqueline Hatt. Matthew Hossein. How you doing? Have a good day? Good. We're going to wait a minute for Mr. Fleury to get up here. Okay? So just take a little pause. Just for you. Oh, isn't that nice? Elizabeth Lake. Victoria Langland. Brittany Lent. Stacy Lorario. Amadia Lodeholt. Kevin Mahler. Thank you. Allison Martinez. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Jalen Martinez. Can I just hold your mouth, Will? Yeah, you think so? No, I don't think your parents will like that. Jacqueline Maxwell. Leah McGrath. Justin Mednick. Don't let anybody ruin your hat. Shayna Molina Lizama. Hey, Seamus? Okay, buddy.
I don't get the real thing until the gym, though.
Yeah, well, okay. James Murray. Nazir Nesmith Jones. Nicholas Normanton. Kelvin Nunez Valle. Been a pleasure. Rashad Nurse. Elijah Olden. Dylan Ortiz. Sham Patel. Cynthia Pavon Garcia. Fanny Perez Grande. Antiana Pomales. Ayana Princeville. Marcos Rivera. Isaiah Rodriguez.
Nice, you know.
Jose Rojas.
What do you think? It's almost over.
David Rose Jr.
What are you doing? Good, good.
Alyssa Sacadora.
What are you doing?
Jason Sanchez.
I'm crying on the inside. I can't cry like that.
Letice Sandoval Malara.
Congratulations.
Daffion Shell Jr. Jeremiah Scott. Fatim Sinanaj. Victoria Smith. Daniel Tamayo. Jorge Tejada Flores. We're gonna wait a second for your mom to come up, you know. Jenna Viro. Genesis Vega Roca. How long are you hanging? Damari Watson. That's what that is, kid. Congratulations. I was always a good around too. Williams is terrible. Diamond Weeks. Go. Congratulations to the Fallsburg class of 2018. At this time, I'm going to ask you all to remain standing for the singing of the school song, and then please stay in your seats until the graduates have left the stage. Thank you again for coming today. Congratulations. Graduates will be going to the gymnasium at this time. To repeat, all the graduates will be going to the gymnasium.
Thank you.